The Senate chamber buzzed with tension. All eyes were on the vote tally. At stake, the leadership of the FBI, an agency already reeling from internal strife. The date, February 20th, 2025. The nominee, Kash Patel, a man known as much for his loyalty to former President Donald Trump as for his controversial tenure in the Trump administration. The final vote, 51-49, a razor-thin margin reflecting the deep partisan divisions that have come to define American politics. Every Democrat voted against Patel's confirmation. They were joined by two Republican senators, Susan Collins of Maine and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, who broke ranks with their party. Patel's confirmation marks a significant victory for Trump, who has long sought to install a loyalist at the helm of the FBI. It also injects a new level of uncertainty into the future of the Bureau, an agency that has been accused of being used as a political weapon against Trump and his supporters. Patel's critics worry that his close ties to Trump will undermine the FBI's independence and impartiality. Patel, for his part, has pledged to restore trust in the FBI and to keep the agency free from political influence. But his promises have done little to quell the concerns of those who see his appointment as a threat to the rule of law. The stakes, already high, just got higher. The FBI, once a symbol of integrity and professionalism, now finds itself at the center of a political firestorm. Kash Patel's rise to the FBI directorship is a story of unwavering loyalty, fierce ambition, and the shifting sands of power in Washington. A former federal prosecutor and House Intelligence Committee staffer, Patel first gained prominence as a member of Trump's National Security Council. He quickly became known as a staunch defender of the president, willing to go to bat for Trump even on the most controversial issues. Patel's loyalty did not go unnoticed. Trump came to rely on him as a trusted confidant, someone who could be counted on to push back against what the president saw as a deep state conspiracy against him. When Trump's first FBI director, Christopher Wray, resigned in the wake of the 2024 election, it came as little surprise that Patel was on the short list of potential replacements. Patel's nomination was met with immediate pushback from Democrats and civil rights groups, who pointed to his role in some of the most controversial episodes of the Trump presidency. They argued that his appointment would further politicize the FBI and undermine its credibility. But Republicans, emboldened by Trump's continued influence over the party, rallied behind Patel, praising his experience and his commitment to law and order. The stage was set for a bruising confirmation battle, one that would test the limits of Senate norms and expose the raw partisan divisions that have come to define American politics. At the center of it all stood Kash Patel, a man who had spent his career navigating the corridors of power, now on the verge of assuming one of the most consequential positions in the U.S. government. Patel inherits an FBI grappling with internal turmoil and a crisis of public confidence. The agency has been rocked by a series of scandals in recent years, including allegations of political bias and the forced resignations of several high-ranking officials. The situation reached a boiling point just weeks before Patel's confirmation, when 8 senior FBI agents were forced to resign or retire under mysterious circumstances. The circumstances surrounding the resignations remain murky. Some sources suggest that the agents were targeted for their roles in investigations that touched on politically sensitive matters, including the January 6th Capitol riot. Others claim that the agents were simply caught up in a routine bureaucratic shakeup. Whatever the reason, the forced departures have further eroded morale within the FBI and fueled suspicions that the agency is being used as a political weapon. Adding to the sense of unease is a recent survey of FBI personnel that revealed deep dissatisfaction within the ranks. The survey, conducted by an independent organization, found that a significant number of agents believe the FBI has become too politicized and that their work is being influenced by partisan considerations. The survey also found that many agents are concerned about retaliation if they speak out about their concerns. The FBI's internal turmoil is playing out against a backdrop of heightened political polarization and growing distrust in government institutions. The Bureau, once seen as an impartial arbiter of justice, is now viewed by many Americans through a partisan lens. Patel's challenge will be to restore public confidence in the FBI and to rebuild the agency's reputation for integrity and independence. Kash Patel takes the helm of the FBI at a pivotal moment in the Bureau's history. The agency is beset by internal divisions, facing a wave of public distrust, and caught in the crossfire of a deeply polarized political landscape. Patel, a figure who inspires both fervent loyalty and deep suspicion, has pledged to usher in a new era at the FBI, one marked by transparency, accountability, and a renewed focus on traditional crime fighting. Patel has forcefully denied allegations that he will use his position to settle political scores, or to advance the interests of his former boss Donald Trump. He has vowed to protect the FBI's independence and to resist any attempts to politicize the agency. "My loyalty," Patel declared in his Senate confirmation hearing, "is to the Constitution and to the American people, not to any one person or party." Despite his assurances, many remain skeptical of Patel's pledge to depoliticize the FBI. His close ties to Trump and his history of partisan advocacy have led some to question whether he can truly be an impartial arbiter of justice. Senators Collins and Murkowski, in their statements explaining their votes against Patel's confirmation, expressed deep concerns about his ability to resist political pressure and to uphold the FBI's commitment to fairness and impartiality. The road ahead for Patel and the FBI is fraught with challenges. Restoring public trust in the Bureau, healing internal divisions, and navigating the treacherous currents of American politics will require deft leadership, unwavering integrity, and a commitment to placing the interests of the nation above all else. Whether Patel can meet this moment and lead the FBI into a new era of effectiveness and accountability remains to be seen. The eyes of the nation and indeed the world are watching.